Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back for another live stream. And today is Thursday, September 19th, 2024. And we're going to be talking about Diddy again. If you love hearing about Diddy, Sean Combs, Puff Daddy, Love, this is the channel for you. This is definitely one of the channels for you. Today, we are going to talk about the 1,000 bottles of baby oil that was seized by the feds. Woo! So, it has been discovered by the feds and now public knowledge that Sean Combs, that Diddy, had over 1,000 bottles of baby oil, and they also seized drugs from his homes, which is pretty interesting because you would have thought that he would have gotten rid of at least the drugs before his homes were raided. But he did not. I have been seeing all kinds of funny comments online, memes, people saying, he was Johnson and Johnson's biggest customer. Like, just definitely funny. With social media, everything gets caught up real quick. Um, 1,000 bottles. That is a lot. 1,000. Like, think about that. um I could see like 20, 30, 40, 50 bottles, but 1,000 bottles, it has me wondering, you know I don't know, it makes me wonder a lot. Like, how often, number one, how often were these freak off sessions? And how many people were in the freak offs on average? And how much baby oil was being used during one session to need 1,000 bottles? I mean, that's a lot to have on hand. Like, like, just think about that. Like, 1,000 bottles should last you a long time, man. But he's not in trouble for having these 1,000 bottles of baby oil. That's not really what the problem is. And the problem is not that Diddy is clearly a freak. That's not the problem. The problem is that they are saying that he hired sex workers, which is against the law. Prostitution is against the law. And they are also saying that he engaged in some interactions with underage girls. So I've seen that somewhere. They're going to have to prove that one, though. Also, they are saying that they were administering IV fluids to the victims and to Diddy himself after the freak offs. And I also read where they are saying that based on the footage of some of these freak offs, that it appears that some of these victims were not able to leave when they wanted to leave. So it's not looking very good because, number one, prostitution is illegal. And number two, you cannot force people to engage in sex activity against their will or make them stay longer. And if they can prove that he engaged in sex conduct with underage women or men, he's done for. Like, he's done just off of that alone. They're saying that, his staff helped him pay for these sex workers, paid for the flights, booked the hotels. I definitely will say this. I don't think that Diddy should be going down alone, because he could not have done all this by himself. Someone's booking the flights, someone's finding the escorts online or however they find them, someone's out buying the baby oil, somebody's getting the drugs. Like, he's not doing all this by himself. He's just telling them what to do, and they go out and do it. So I think that his staff definitely needs to go down with him. It's not fair that only Diddy goes down. Now, they may not have engaged in any of this behavior, but they helped him, allegedly, since 2008, participate in this type of behavior. And they knew about it. And I understand they're not going to really call the cops, because they work for Diddy. And that's how they earn money to support themselves and their families. Doesn't make it right or anything. It's just that allegedly this has been going on for 16 years. They're saying since 2008. So, very similar to R. Kelly's case, the people that were close to Diddy knew this was going on. And I don't believe that it's fair that Diddy goes down by himself. Another thing is, there was plenty of other celebs, other people that Diddy, however Diddy knows them, that participated in this behavior and went to his parties. I have been seeing online interviews with Marlon Wayans and some other celebs that all deny, they all claim that they've been to a Diddy party, but that they left before any of this. How convenient. Everyone's been to a Diddy party, but none of them will say that they did any of this behavior. Now, I'm not saying that any celebrity in particular did, but it's just interesting how, he's a prominent guy. They've partied with him, and no one has heard of any of these allegations. Nobody heard, oh, wow, that Diddy was, wild last night. I heard he did this. I heard that he did that. I mean, I don't believe this. I find it very hard to believe. Even if they didn't participate, think about it. We all go to parties. We have friends, acquaintances. People in the industry knew that he was buck wild. Buck wild. I mean, that really sums up Diddy. He is a freak. A freak. You could also look at it from the angle that Diddy's open-minded. He's got accusations from women and men, and I don't think the men are lying at all. I think that Diddy's a freak. If you don't believe me, you can, if you haven't seen it already, you can look up videos of 50 Cent claiming that Diddy offered to take him shopping. You can go to Google right now and see pictures of Diddy and Meek Mill when they used to hang together. There's even, now I'm not saying this doesn't prove that Diddy and Meek Mill did anything in particular, but there are lots of photos of Diddy and Meek hanging together, and also most important, well, I wouldn't say most importantly, but Diddy and Meek Mill wearing matching outfits. And there is a audio tape. Oh my gosh, there is an audio tape of allegedly Diddy and Meek Mill having relations, and it if that was really them, it would sound like Meek Mill being a bottom and Diddy being the top. Okay. So they definitely were close for a while. There's so many pictures of Diddy and Meek Mill going to clubs, hanging out, wearing matching outfits. And, like I said, 50 Cent said that Diddy offered to take him shopping. You can go watch that. Diddy and Meek were together like this for a while. And there's a couple disturbing videos of Diddy and Justin Bieber. There's like no way anyone hasn't seen this by now. There is a disturbing video of a 15 or 14-year-old Justin Bieber at Diddy's house and saying that that Justin Bieber is going to stay at Diddy's house for the next 48 hours and that they're going to have fun or whatever. Then there's another disturbing video. I think this one actually is more disturbing because the first video, looking at all these videos now, you can see a pattern, okay? When the videos came out, you wouldn't have thought this is weird, he's up to something. But now, a decade later, after all these allegations, all these videos with 50 Cent claiming, that Diddy offered to take him shopping, the videos with Justin Bieber, there's videos with Usher claiming that he's seen things at Diddy's house. He never went into details, but when you start adding up, basically these videos are like clues. A clue here with Usher, a clue with Justin Bieber, clues with 50 Cent. There's clues with Fabulous, the rapper. I mean, there's so many videos circulating online that people are kind of dropping hints that being around Diddy, they've seen some things, right? So back to Justin Bieber and Diddy. I think it's more disturbing, this video where Diddy and Justin Bieber were talking, and I don't know why this was being filmed, but Diddy and Justin Bieber were talking on camera, and Diddy's asking Justin Bieber, "Why don't you call me anymore?" And Justin Bieber does look visibly scared on the camera. In my opinion, he looks visibly scared. And he comes up with an excuse that he's been busy, I believe. And this would be after the video of Diddy and Justin Bieber spending 48 hours together. And I really wonder, with this indictment of Diddy, will they call any of these people like Justin Bieber, Usher? I don't know I'm not sure if they would call like a 50 Cent or a Fabulous, but anyone who spent significant time around him, or also like Usher, right? If they will call any of these people to the stand to see if they will implicate him in any sort of crime. But, we have to say alleged because there is no actual evidence right now that Diddy did anything to Usher or Justin Bieber. It just appears that way. And by watching all these videos circulating online, you start putting two and two together, that he offers to take people shopping, like 50 Cent said. And it does appear that Meek Mill and Diddy either went shopping together, or, some of his staff bought matching outfits. They were wearing matching outfits, if you don't believe me. Diddy and Meek Mill are photographed wearing matching outfits. Like, they were close, they were tight. And there's also, let's get into Fabulous. I think I seen a video of Diddy and Fabulous with a few other gentlemen, and Diddy asked Fabulous straight up. Diddy says, like, you don't party, like, he says, like, you don't party with me anymore. And then Fabulous doesn't look scared, but he kind of looks like, I don't know, you have to watch the video, but Fabulous says, oh yeah, I partied with you before. And I believe, you guys let me know in the comments. I believe that Diddy asked Fabulous to party for, like, his birthday, for one of their birthdays. And then Fabulous responds that he's partied with Diddy before. And Diddy says, yeah, but we didn't, like, party. So, like, I guess based on that conversation, it sounded and looked like Fabulous is saying that he went to a normal party with Diddy, like just drinking, dancing, having a good time. And Diddy's kind of like suggesting, like, but we didn't party, like the freak off type parties. And it does appear in this video that's circulating online that Fabulous is not into that type of party. And he kind of had a look similar to Justin Bieber, where, like, he's not really trying to party with Diddy like that. Not the kind of parties that Diddy does. And then, there's videos with Usher talking about, staying the night at Diddy's house and things that he's seen, but he never goes into details. But if you look at his eyes, when he's talking about, when he's remembering probably the images that he's seen being around Diddy, it almost seems like, in my opinion, for Usher, it almost seems like he's seen some, like, crazy stuff, because his eyes were, like, all lit up, like thinking back to when he was staying at Diddy's house. And that would have been in the mid 1990s. Usher came out in 1994, I believe. So I think Diddy didn't just become a freak. He didn't just become a freak in 2008. There's stories, and there's, another thing I like to say is, there is people suing him, claiming of being, assaulted from, like, I believe I just read, like, 1994. There might even be one from 1990. Now, I'm not saying they're telling the truth or anything, but they're claiming to have been, assaulted in the early to mid 1990s. So it's safe to say that Sean Combs, Diddy, that he's probably always been a very, extremely sexual person, because there's claims going back, we're in 2024, so the claims are going back 30 to 34 years. So this is not anything new. This is not something from 2 decades ago. And this is where I find it kind of hard to believe. I would find it hard to believe Diddy has some close confidants that been rocking with him since he's been on the scene, like Stevie J, like Mary J. Blige. Um, I'm not sure if he's still cool with Faith Evans or Little Kim, but regardless if he's cool with them now, there is no way you could know someone for 30, 40 years maybe, and you didn't even at least know that he was like this. Like, I'm not saying that it doesn't make them bad people. I understand in this industry that you're not gonna, like, I understand how it works. He got big. He's a very powerful man. It would serve no purpose for any of these people, uh, any other celebs to come out and start talking about him, because you might end up dead. You might get your career killed. You know, you might be shelved. So, like, they know. And you know what? Diddy's not the only one. R. Kelly was doing it. Let's be real. Trey Songz is another one. Many, many, many people in the music industry, and I'm sure other industries, are doing the same thing that Diddy did. He is just the one that is going down right now. I'm sure that Diddy knows a lot of information on other people. You guys like this video and subscribe to the channel. I'm sure that Diddy knows a lot of dirt on a lot of other artists, a lot of other prominent figures in the industry. He's not the only one. Even R. Kelly. You don't think R. Kelly knows dirt on other artists and other, people in the industry, even higher than himself? But, R. Kelly took it. He went down by himself. He went down in flames. There are people saying online that they think that Diddy is going to take down people with him. Let me know what you guys think about that. Should Diddy take down others so that he's not the only one? Because if he wanted to, he probably could. Well, we're going to have to see how the trial goes if he can do a plea deal, because I honestly, he's not getting off, not from all these charges. And we're going to have to see, is he going to take it like R. Kelly, stay quiet, don't say nothing, or is he going to take down people with him? And, this last couple years has just been very interesting. The only thing that separates celebrities from us is that they have a lot of money, which gives them a lot of power and especially to carry out their fantasies. And they're no better than us. And I don't know, the music industry, Hollywood, everyone is just getting exposed, and we're seeing that. To me, giving a man or anyone, when you give people lots and lots of money, it's just going to enable them to, like, say for example, you give me a lot of money, okay? For some people, they're going to turn to, not saying everybody, but many people will turn to some type of vice. Maybe they excessively shop. Maybe they heavily drink or do, drugs. Some people, it will manifest or multiply some type of sexual addiction. I'm not a man, but many men, one of their desires in life would be to be able to engage in activity with lots of women. So Diddy was, fulfilling his fantasies. And when you have money like this, when you own everybody's masters in the industry, So you're at, not saying now, but before, you're never going to go broke because you got money coming in. He can do whatever he wants to do. If he has, a craving, I don't know how Diddy thinks, but if he's like, send me some Asians, I want to do chocolate tonight, get me this male sex worker. Cassie said that Diddy had her hitting up black male sex workers that had big, whats. So that also, I thought also about that when they were talking about the baby oil. I'm just thinking in my head, like, how long were these sessions? Like, just crazy, man. And, they say that Diddy was, like in the corner, like watching these, encounters and getting himself off. I wonder if that was his fantasy or if it was just that, how would you say this? Maybe he engaged in so much, you know, bedroom activity that he needed to watch other people to be able to, relieve himself. Just crazy. In some ways sad because he has children. He has what, 6 or 7 kids now. And it's gonna be sad for them. I really don't think he's gonna get off. I'm not saying my word is law, but I just don't see how you can beat all these charges. And even if he beats, let's just say he was to beat the Homeland Security indictment, which I don't think he's going to be able to beat. He still has 11 other pending lawsuits from various people, men and women, accusing him of various crimes. So he would still have to beat those 11 civil lawsuits as well. And at the rate that it's going right now, there's going to be even more lawsuits. People are not going to want to see this person get paid by Diddy, and then they're like, well, he actually did this to me, but I was never going to come forward with it. People, they get inspired when they see someone else come forward with, come forward. They might feel like comfortable to finally come forward as well. So I don't know. I just think he's gonna go broke because it would cost a lot of money to beat all this. And having $1 billion allegedly, or even close, it sounds like a lot of money. But every hour that his attorneys work on this case is gonna cost him money. And he's gonna lose some of these cases. He can't possibly beat them all. And I don't know, because they were also saying, I also read that having people sign NDAs does not mean that they can't be subpoenaed to talk in court if it's over a, what do you want to call it, like illegal activity. So maybe he doesn't, maybe if I were him, maybe I wouldn't pay any of these 11 pending lawsuits off, because they could get subpoenaed to talk in this trial, and then you've paid them, and then they have to talk in the trial because they got subpoenaed, and they might have to rat you out, not because they actually really want to, but because they're under oath. So man, this is a huge epic fall from grace for Diddy. A year ago, he got the key to the city in New York, I believe. If I'm wrong, let me know what city or state it was. And he had to give that key back. Just like, not good for Diddy. I wonder like what he's thinking in his head at this very moment. I wonder what his kids are thinking. It appears that he just thought that he was going to turn himself in, cooperating with authorities, and I'm gonna offer 50 million to not, have to stay behind bars, but it didn't go as he planned. So I want to thank everybody for watching this video. I would like you to like this video. I want you to subscribe to the channel and share this video. Help me grow my channel. Let me know in the comment section. Just drop a line saying hello, that you stopped by and that you watched the video. Let me know what you think. Do you think that Diddy has a chance to get off? Do you think that he's possibly innocent? What do you think about, just the whole thing in general? What do you think about the 1,000 bottles of baby oil? Like right now. And I will catch you on the next live stream. You guys have a good day.